I almost walked past her. She was standing in the crowd at the arrivals gate, holding a sign. My name, written in her handwriting. The same handwriting that signed my school reports. The same handwriting that wrote me letters for 6 years. I didn't recognize her face. I walked right past her. It took 3 seconds. She called my name, and something in my body stopped before my mind did. I turned around, and the woman I saw, this small gray woman in a faded wrapper, I did not know her. She was smiling at me. That was the day I understood what I had taken from her.
Her name is Adaize, but everyone called her Ada. She had gold, not a little, enough to fill both wrists. A necklace her own mother had given her at her wedding. Earrings that caught the light when she laughed. She had land, 3 plots behind the church. Land her father had left her. Land she told me would one day be mine. She had a market stall, fabric. She knew every customer by name. She was not rich, but she was solid. The kind of woman who builds something out of nothing and wears it quietly. I was 23 when I told her I had been accepted. A university in London, full academic placement. But the flight, the visa, the first year of expenses, she didn't blink. She said, "We will find a way." 3 months later, the gold was gone. First the bangles, then the earrings, then the necklace her mother had given her at her wedding. Gone to the gold merchant, the market. Gone in a morning. The land went next. All 3 plots. Sold below value because she needed the money fast. The market store closed the following year. She couldn't sustain the stock alone. She moved from our family compound to a single room in her cousin's house. I didn't know any of this at the time. She never told me. Every time I called, and I did not call enough, she said, "I am fine. How are your studies? Are you eating?" She protected me from what she had become, so that I could become what I was becoming.
I was living, and I am ashamed of how easily I did it. I finished my degree, I got a job, I got a better job, I moved to a nicer flat. I made friends who had never heard of the town I came from. I sent money home, not enough, but I sent it. I called on birthdays, at Christmas, sometimes. I built a life so full there was no room in it to look back. I told myself, she is fine. She said she was fine. She always said she was fine. I believed her because I needed to. My cousin called me on a Tuesday. Not my mother, my cousin. He said, "Have you spoken to your mother lately?" I said, "A few weeks ago. Why?" He was quiet for a moment. He said, "You need to come home." I asked, "What happened?" He said, "Just come." I booked the flight that night. 12 hours. I sat on the plane and told myself every lie I could think of. She is fine. It is probably nothing. She would have told me. She had not told me.
The hospital smelled like disinfectant and old prayers. My cousin took me down a corridor I did not want to walk. He opened the door, and there she was, small, smaller than I remembered. Her arms were thin. The wrists where the gold used to live, bare and fragile. She saw me, and she smiled. The same smile, unchanged. She said, "You came." That was all. You came. Not, "Where have you been?" Not, "You took too long." Not, I gave you everything and you gave me phone calls. Just, you came. I sat beside her and held her hand, and I looked at her face. This face I had walked past at the airport and not recognized. I recognized it now. I recognized every year I had taken from it. She had been sick for 2 years. 2 years. She had not told me. She said she did not want me to worry. She said my career was important. She said she was managing. She had sold her sewing machine to pay for her medication. Alone, in a single room, in her cousin's house, managing. While I was living in a 2-bedroom flat in London, with a sofa I had spent 3 weeks choosing. She recovered, slowly. I brought her to live with me. It took 3 months before she stopped apologizing for the space she took up. 3 months before she stopped saying, I don't want to be a burden. She is not a burden. She is the reason I exist. She is the reason I have anything at all. She is the foundation of everything I have ever built. And I almost walked past her at the airport. I keep thinking about those 3 seconds. She was standing there, holding my name in her handwriting. And I looked right through her, because I had been gone so long, because I had changed so much, because I had been so busy building a life on the ruins of hers. She doesn't know I almost didn't stop. I will never tell her.